Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to more Banjo-Kazooie. Last time we did more of Rusty Bucket Bay, and this time, in the first time ever that I've actually spent 3 parts on a single level, we are going to do our best to finish off Rusty Bucket Bay with only 2 more Jiggies to get. But although they are 2 that aren't super simple. Well, actually, the Jinjo one's not going to be too bad, I think, as long as I can kind of remember where they are. Although, I am more worried about one of the Jiggies than I am the other. Also, hopefully I can fight off my cold until the end of all of this, because that's the one thing about Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, if I exited the level, I have to re-get the Jinjos and re-get the notes, just to make it look like I, kind of continued right off where I left, where I finished the last part, but, anyway, hit the witch switch and let's get on with this thing. Alright, there is the Jiggy. That should be a familiar location to everyone. I always found that Jiggy, like, the witch switch was kind of really uninspired. I mean, sometimes when you hit a witch switch, it appears in Grantilda's eye, or, it shoots out of a cannon, but that one just kind of appears in the middle of nowhere, so I always found that kind of really uncreative. I don't know. That's just kind of the way that I have always felt about it. Anyway, ow. But anyway, how many Jinjos are we missing? Man, why am I having a massive brain fart on where they are? Maybe there's a window I missed somewhere that we never went inside, because I'm kind of getting that vibe of, like, I'm missing areas that I'm for some reason not really remembering that I missed, which is really bizarre. But anyway, is there a window here I can break? No. So we're just gonna have to kind of look everywhere. So that's why I made sure there was an extra part for this, because I knew we were going to take all day to find those windows. Okay, so I broke into that one. That one, there's nothing here I can break, I don't believe. I believe I jumped into all of these things. Okay, so let me jump over here. Let me check around this kind of section. Is there a window here that I can break? I broke that one. Is there anything in that boat? No, there's not. I went down there. That guy's evil. I broke that window. Alright, I'm missing something somewhere, but it's frustrating because I do not know what. Actually, Money, just think. Where is the blue Jinjo? You know this. You know this. I guess it's finally the cold. It's finally gotten to my head or something. Alright. Andrew, remember. Remember the whatever day I'm recording this on. Let's see. Did I go everywhere over there? No! There's a Jinjo over there. That's right. Really, Rope? Really? Do we really have to meet again? Ugh. Darn you! Try number 2! Yes! Okay, very good. Very good. Alright, so, yes, I kind of completely blanked out because we did a lot of stuff over here. But I completely forgot that since I could not make the bridge from that side, I kind of just completely forgot that there was a whole section over here that we did not do. Luckily, we do not need to cross that bridge, but we do need to cross this section of it, so let's kind of put 8 eggs in here. This is the most eggs we'll ever need to use. And let us cross this kind of crazy winding bridge. Okay. Actually, this one is not nearly as bad as that other one. Okay. So here we have the orange Jinjo. Now, I'm sure that I must have missed the other Jinjo for somewhere, and I'm getting a feeling that I missed something inside one of the crates. And yeah, it's coming back to me now. There's a Jinjo inside one of those kind of... Man, Andrew, did you really just do that? Okay. It's because I was talking with my hands, even though I don't have a camera on me, so there's no way that you could have seen it. I guess it's kind of like when you drive with one hand. Never play Banjo-Kazooie with one hand. I'm getting kind of vibes that I missed one inside one of these blue containers, because usually it's kind of, the help from the Jinjos that gives it away, but just the fact that I wasn't listening made that difficult. So let's all listen. I don't think I hear anything inside of this one. I know that one of them was just bare and had, like, TNTs in it. I know that there was one crate where I really thought that I was missing something. But then I kind of dismissed it since I knew where the final notes were, but I think there's a Jinjo in here. Maybe. I could swear that, like, I guess I'm just remembering wrong. That's the thing about having a cold. Your brain gets really messed up. Like, when I have a cold, it usually doesn't affect my lower body. Like, I don't get an upset stomach or anything. It's just my head gets foggy. But yes! There we go. I managed to kind of salvage that part of my brain. So, for everyone in the last part who was yelling at me in the comments, because I'm sure it's going to happen, about the fact that I missed the Jinjo there, just remember the fact that I cannot hear the audio. So I could not hear that there was a Jinjo there. And, ugh! Anyway, I'm going to be happy once I put this level behind me, even though it's my favorite level. Let's playing it has been an experience, to be sure. But anyway, let us confirm these things here. So, we have everything except for one Jiggy, and actually, I think we're missing a couple of Mumbo tokens, too. Actually, I'm going to need to think about that, because I believe we entered with 24, meaning that we're still missing 3. I know where 2 of them are, but one of them is kind of tricky. But anyway, with this, we now need to re-enter the engine room, and I don't believe that people need to know how to get there, so once I find my way there, we will cut back. So I will see you in a minute. Okay, so back to everyone's favorite room once again. Whoops! Whoops. Okay. Everyone's favorite room once again. So, we go along here. Let's get back up here. So let's jump up these gears. Nothing too difficult there. We have some Mumbo tokens on each side of this room. And they can be kind of risky to get. And that's why I did not get them earlier. Yeah, I definitely should not have risked that, but... No! No! Luckily, there's nothing that I will need to re-get from this death, so ha ha ha! I regret nothing! Well, at least we got to see that dialogue, I guess. Alright, so... that was me trying to do things the hard way, because even though it's possible, it is very difficult. So, basically, there is an easier way to get those Mumbo tokens, but I figured, you know, I could do it. There's no reason why not, but basically, what's going to happen is there are switches... Wait, why am I even jumping yet? That Andrew, you just want to kill yourself now, don't you? Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a bit tricky. Let me see here. So, let this thing turn all the way around. I believe that you can actually completely stop the rotation of those platforms, but, overall... Ugh, please don't die. Okay. Overall, I thought that maybe I could do it the other way, without having to completely stop everything. But anyway, pressing this switch will show that at the very back of the boat, there is a Jiggy blocked by underwater propellers. Now, if you touch those propellers without stopping them, I believe that it is a one-hit kill. So you need to hit this switch and one on the opposite side of the room in order to stop those propellers and then get that Jiggy without dying. So just let me hit this. Okay. So I believe that this also stops the machines inside of the engine room as well, which is what I should have done before trying to get those Mumbo tokens. Yeah, but see, there's a time limit too. So, if I have too much difficulty getting those Mumbo tokens with the thing moving, I can always just do it the easy way. But see me, trying to be Andrew Cool Dude, man. Trying to do it the more difficult way, but man, this time limit, and I'm nervous to go too fast in this room because it's just so easy to fall off and die. But anyway, okay, it's just move, 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 and that's pretty much all I have to say about this part because it's concentrating on going fast, Andrew. Come on, you can do it. Go, go, go. Okay, I already killed that guy. Let's go fast, fast, fast. Now, this is the worst part of all. When I was a kid, I would always go to the wrong side of the boat by accident, and I might just do it again because I actually completely forgot to check which side of the boat is the right side of the boat, but I think this is the side that I want to go to. Yes, it is. Okay, so now, with the propellers stopped, I believe we should be able to safely go inside and grab this Jiggy, taking us up to 10 out of 10 in Rusty Bucket Bay. And we even had a... No, why are you getting stuck in... Whoa, Andrew, you are so stupid! You are so stupid! You made it out, and then you accidentally got caught back in the propellers again. I'm never recording with the cold again. But anyway. I was about to make a comment about how I had enough time to make it back out without dying, but apparently not. Oh, Andrew. Rusty Bucket Bay. Overall, this is my favorite level. because when I'm not playing it with commentary and when I'm not playing it with a cold, I really love the challenge of this level. But today, this level is just giving me a complete beating. But anyway, let us get those Mumbo tokens in here, and then I believe that we're done with this level? We shall see. So let me jump across here. And let me go up here, and up here, and up here. Let me try one more time without hitting the switch, and if I die, I'll just do some very convenient cutting for all of you to show you how to do it without doing it the stupid way. Although, as everyone can kind of see, when you do hit that switch, the two switches, it does stop all of these spinning kind of parts, so it makes it very easy to get them. But overall, it is possible to do it without that, so I'm just going to kind of try and be an idiot and do it like that. Okay, so there you go. That's one. So that is pretty much how you can do it without stopping everything. So let me see if I can do that with the other one as well. This is kind of trying to concentrate. This room also has some of my favorite music in the game, so I don't mind having to spend a little bit of time in here. And no! The A button wasn't working. I swear, I'm blaming that one on the A button. Darn you, A button. Bad A button. My throat is so sore right now. So, if you are keeping track, I would say that there is one kind of legitimate death in this level, and the rest of them are really bogus just because I really don't feel like doing it the smart way, because I am in pain as far as my throat goes. But anyway, pretty much, yeah, so if you're counting deaths, which I don't know why anyone is, I don't think anyone is, I mean, there was kind of the one in Freeze Easy Peak, and then there was like the one real death in this. Really? Okay. Having a stroke. Taking a stroke break. We'll be back in a second. Ugh. Okay. Just get this Mumbo token and forget this video ever happened. Okay, 38. Although that's not correct. I think we started with 24, which means that we should be ending with 39. Which means that I missed a Mumbo token somewhere. This level just doesn't want to leave me alone. Well, I don't believe it's in this room. Which means that the only thing left to do is go on a level-wide search for the one Mumbo token that I am missing. Basically, what I think I am going to do is, because it's not going to be very exciting for me to rerun over the entire level to find where I missed one needle in a haystack, is I am going to leave this room, and the next time you see Banjo, he will be entering wherever the area is that Mumbo token may be hidden. So, I'm going to go deal with that. I'm going to go take some cough syrup or something to try and make my throat feel a bit better, and we will be back in a minute. For you, anyway. What? What? Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? This is just too much for me. Everything between just the kind of parts of this level that can make you nervous, to the fact that I have a cold, to the fact that that Mumbo token, I think I'm going insane. Let us see what the final verdict of this level is. 54. Wow, I did not think Rusty Bucket Bay was ever going to take 55 minutes. I mean, most of that was my own stupidity, and I greatly apologize for that, but wow. Just wow. I have stooped to like a whole new low in this part. But again, this is what I get for, I'm like, I have a bit of a cold. No, I don't want to, completely not release any videos for a week, so I'm going to do the nice thing and make videos for all, but apparently I should never ever do this again. This is what I get for trying to make you people happy. But anyway, before leaving the level, this is another one of those random doors. I'm always like, maybe there's a way to open that, but nope. No way to ever open up that door. But anyway, I believe we are finally done with World 8. The worlds whose name we shall never ever speak again. Wow. So anyway, that is it for that world. Although the last thing to really kind of put the nail in the coffin is to go and get the Witch Switch Jiggy. So let us go and do that now. So basically all you need to do is go back into this room here and swim all of the way straight up. And the final Jiggy is, or no, not the final Jiggy, but the Witch Switch Jiggy is right here. That takes us up to 9 out of 10 in Gruntilda's lair, which is pretty cool. And now, I believe that since this part has not been super long, most of it has just been me screwing around, we will open up this note door, and we will explore what is inside. So let us head on through here. And we have a whole bunch of these things. Now you can just try to avoid them, like I am actually doing a pretty good job of doing, or you can just use your gold feathers and just kind of spam through everything. Although because health is a lot easier to get than gold feathers, I'm not going to waste too many of them. And that brings us to this room right here, where nature is kind of key. We have one of these bull guys who I believe we haven't seen since the very first level, and it's important to note that you actually can kind of knock him out with the gold feathers, although I believe that he does come back to life in a minute. Also, this is the first time we have seen this guy right here, and he takes 3 hits to kill. He is the strongest one of those guys, and also we have found the final instance of Gruntilda in the game. Gruesome Gruntilda's favorite pastime is bursting boils. Beautiful. This poor guy called Dirty Birdie was her first and only boyfriend. And last but not least, the grand finale of Gruntilda Fun Facts. When she was younger, she used to have a greasy warthog as a pet. So hopefully everyone has been taking notes of these things, because they will become important in the near future. But anyway, up here, we have this place with a door which looks much like the shape of kind of like a note door, although there is no way for us to open that at the moment. Nothing in behind. So let us kind of just continue on with this area and explore what is up top. So if we go up here, we have some leaves which we can jump onto. We have a note door for 765, which we can easily open at the moment, but we will not because we have other things to deal with in the meantime. We have that. We have an extra life down. No, actually, that's a gold feather. I'm not even saying, although I didn't mean to fall off. Whoops. That seems to be the theme of the last few parts, doesn't it? Andrew falling off of areas that he does not wish to fall off of. So anyway, ignoring that fact, there is a passageway right there. Although if we continue to the right here, I never said to stop moving. We have that guy, and we also have a switch. And this will bring us to an area which should look very familiar to people who have been watching this since the very beginning. That room right there that has a puzzle with no kind of Jiggy switch. That kind of brings that right there, so we can now complete the Click Clock Wood puzzle. And my throat is getting almost unbearably painful. So let us head through this passage. Get the 10th and final Mumbo token in Gruntilda's lair. And now, let us head back into this room, where we can head up these stairs, go back into this kind of note door. And let me show you another secret, which is super cool to know. Also, it's kind of funny that it remembers which kind of enemies we killed in this room, and even leaves the health there for us to pick up later. Much nicer than Banjo-Tooie, where health actually disappears if you do not pick it up for a while. But anyway, what I want to note now is we need to make a massive backtrack all the way to one of the very first rooms in Gruntilda's lair to fill out that puzzle. Unless you find a very kind of well-hidden secret over here. Inside of the grass, you may notice that there is a little bit of a passageway down here. And this will activate this cauldron, which connects to one that we saw very, very early on in the game. And yes, so now we can actually kind of teleport ourselves from the very beginning of the layer to almost the very end, which is very cool. And also, the other side has an entrance to this passageway as well. So take your pick, enter either one. But either way, we can now teleport all of the way back to where we need to go, which is super helpful. So you go back through there. That takes us to this room. Might as well get this gold feather, because I can, which takes us up to 15. But yeah, there, like, all the Mumbo tokens in Gruntilda's lair. So that just kind of tells you that we are getting close to the end of this game. Also, one more Jiggy to get here as well, which is pretty cool. But anyway, let us jump down into this area down here, go inside of here. I wonder if there is anyone who has kind of played to that point and never found this room and had no idea where that kind of Jiggy switch appeared. That would be really funny, although as a kid I definitely found this area. So let's press the ZZ button, fill in the 14 pieces, taking us down, or 15 pieces, sorry, taking us down to 20. And that will open up the door for Click, Clock, Wood. Ugh. Wow. This might be the only point in like the comments where people are like, Andrew, do you talk like this around your friends? Like when you are with friends, do you ever actually give them a point to talk? Because yeah, I mean, my throat is kind of killing me massively. But I mean, when I talk fast in my videos, I don't know really why I do that, just because my brain just has a lot of information it wants to get out, so I talk kind of fast to get it all out. But of course, when I'm having a normal conversation with friends, it's a lot different than, just talking to myself and doing commentary. Where, I'll listen to my friends talk and I'll give a reasonable reply at a reasonable response rate, but I do not talk like I do in my videos. But anyway, I think I'm about to lose my voice, so before that actually happens, I believe this was where we were going to end off this part, so I hope that my cold did not kind of interfere with these videos too much. If it did, I apologize for that. I will never make a video with a cold again. But yeah, hopefully the parts with my cold were enjoyable. And in the next part, we are going to take on Click, Clock, Wood, the final level of the game. If you could not piece together, there is one more Jiggy and Gruntilda's layer, kind of implying that there is one more level with one more witch switch in it. But anyway, Click, Clock, Wood, the kind of grand finale before we take care of the end game. But until then, I'm going to go get some rest, get rid of this cold, soothe my sore throat, and hopefully next time I will be in tip-top shape. So thank you very much for putting up with me and my cold. I hope you enjoyed these parts nonetheless, and I hope to see you next time for the final level. So thanks, and see you then.